Thank you for tuning in to Terry Swoop Videos. I wanted to talk about the media's selective outrage over Dababy. Now, I'm not defending Dababy. I think he's trash. I think his music is trash. But there's much worse things about today's rap music than Dababy. Now, he made homophobic comments about gays while doing a concert. And he got media backlash from the woke media community. They've canceled his endorsements, and endorsements is how most rappers make their money. Nobody buys records anymore. Most rappers make their money from endorsements. And he's been dropped from all the endorsement companies because the corporations are ran by the woke left. And if you say anything that goes against the woke left, you're going to lose all your endorsements. So he's now apologizing for what he said. When before he didn't want to apologize, but now that it's starting to affect his bank account, now he's apologizing. Now, I'm not defending Dababy. I think he's trash. I think his music is trash. But there's much worse things in today's rap music than Dababy. It amazes me that rappers can rap about killing black men. They can rap about bitches and hoes. They can promote thug culture. They can promote thought culture. But as soon as somebody says something about gay people, this is where the outrage is. That makes no sense to me. And Dr. Boyce Watkins pointed this out. He says rappers call black women bitches and hoes, another hit record. Rap about killing black people, sell 1 million copies. Say something about the LGBT community, whites or Asians, you're on your knees apologizing. So there's a selective outrage. And I'm sick and tired of this selective outrage. I mean, how is it that you can say all these negative things, promote all these negative things, but there's no outrage when you rap about killing black men or calling black women bitches and hoes? But as soon as you say something about gay people, that's where the outrage is. Again, I'm not defending Dababy's comments, but there's much worse things going on in today's rap music than his comments. If any person thinks that homophobia is the number one problem with today's rap music, is completely lost. If you really believe that homophobia is the number one problem with today's rap music, then you are completely lost. And what bothers me is these rappers rap about all these negative things, and it's promoted to children. Cardi B is promoted to children. Dababy is promoted to children. Young Thug is promoted to children. And these kids idolize these rappers. These black teenagers idolize these rappers like they're gods. You speak to most black teenagers, they idolize Cardi B like she's a god. You speak to most black teenagers, they idolize Dababy like he's a god. He's their Lord and Savior. This is why there needs to be more positive role models promoted to black children. Because we're just promoting negativity to them. We're promoting negative people to them. And this is one of the reasons why the black youth is so dysfunctional. Because all they're being promoted is dysfunction. If all they're listening to all day is bitches and hoes and thought culture and thug culture, what do you think they're going to act like? Who do you think they're going to imitate? So the nonsense needs to stop. This selective outrage needs to stop. This is why I don't like these woke activists. These woke activists have a selective outrage. They're only outraged by something when it fits a certain narrative. These woke activists really believe that Dababy's homophobic comments is the worst thing about today's rap. They're outraged by this, but they don't have a word to say about 90% of rappers rapping about killing black men. 90% of rappers rapping about hoe culture and thought culture. When I hear teenage girls reciting the lyrics to Wet Ass Pussy, they can recite the lyrics to Wet Ass Pussy, but they can't recite the Bible. They can't give you one paragraph of the Bible, but they can recite the lyrics to Wet Ass Pussy. These kids are being brainwashed by negativity. And as black parents, we need to wake up and take back our children. Female rappers have gotten worse than male rappers. Female rappers have gotten worse than male rappers. Everybody's going on and on about Dababy, but Cardi B is worse than Dababy. Megan Thee Stallion is worse than Dababy. These female rappers are so vulgar and so ignorant. But these teenage girls idolize them. They idolize them like they're their Lord and Savior. So the problem with today's rap music is much bigger than Dababy. If you think Dababy is the number one problem with today's rap music, then you're deeply misinformed. You're deeply misinformed if you think Dababy is the worst problem with today's rap music. A lot of people need to wake up and see what's going on. A lot of people have different opinions about this topic. Leave a comment, rate, and subscribe.